Well, hello. It's been a little bit since we've done one of these episodes, but I thought, the way that the hardcore world is progressing, it's about time that I do another one of these behind the scenes episodes. Plus, it's also been a little bit over a month since we've had our last hardcore episode, and I just wanted to make sure that you guys all knew I haven't died. I've just been working on bigger projects. So yeah, that's for anyone that's new here. These behind the scenes for the hardcore world, they're not really part of the episodes and anything. They're just me sort of touching base with you guys and just making sure that, anything that I'm thinking through or just unsure about how it would work in an episode, I generally just try and chuck it into one of these little things. And well, with it being a little bit over a month since the last hardcore episode, I kind of thought that doing one of these behind the scene episodes is probably fitting. I'm sure that I'd like to think that there are people out there that are worried about me or thinking, how's this world going? So I want to make sure that they are informed and up to date. I have been taking advantage of having the new series, the Minecraft Let's Play, to just kind of slow down with the videos for the hardcore world. And by doing that, I'm now planning or doing a little bit more in each video to have a bit more built up. So before, I always had these grand big plans, but I just kept running out of time between getting episodes out to you to have it a bit more reasonable. But now with the Let's Play running pretty well, I'm almost having an episode out a week, so I'm quite happy with that progress. But it allows me now to work a bit more on these worlds, and that's kind of why we're here in the Cherrywood Isles, standing on my, balcony in my starter house, because there are quite a lot of new things over there at the tree nursery, which is where we've been currently spending a lot of our time in the hardcore world. So there's a lot of cool things there to keep your eyes peeled off for. Maybe over on Instagram, where I post a few things. There's been a comment on that last hardcore episode by Delcia72. I really hope I haven't butchered that in this recording now, and also the intro in the next hardcore. That'd be embarrassing. But there was a comment left on the last video about how the using some of the white stained glass instead of just the general glass we're using for our mystical jar. So those comments have been noted and are slowly being implemented. So there's a few good things for you guys to enjoy coming up, as well as over on our Discord server, we've been talking about a few new little details, I'd like to say, for the tree nursery. So if you're not already joined up over on the Discord server, please do, so that you can have your input and thoughts on what's the new little decor things. That's what I'll leave it at for now. That's going to be put into place over in the tree nursery. Man, I'm really not doing too well with words at the moment. Alright, so I think I better get out of my house and start walking around and going and showing a few things off in the Cherrywood Isles. It's kind of been missed while we've been working in the tree nursery. Like, almost a year just here in the Cherrywood Isles, building up a whole heap of really cool things. And now a lot of our time's been spent, well, not in recent moments, but over at the witch farm, and now more recently in the tree nursery, so we can get enough resources to go back to the witch farm and actually finish the work there. So, I thought maybe we could go around and just, touch on a few things that have been worked on over here that's sort of been left out in most previous episodes. It's things like Bart, our adorable armadillo that's just free roaming around the Cherrywood Isles. We've got to check out him. I wouldn't mind showing you guys how the iron farm's going along, as well as we have our own original redstone farm here for the amethyst shards. So I wouldn't mind, showing you guys how that's going. I'm pretty sure it's been good. Actually, come to think of it, I haven't checked on it for a while, so let me quickly sleep this incoming night away, and let's head down and check out how that farm is going first up. Alright, so I know I said that we are going to go and check out the amethyst shard farm first, but I had to find a bed, and I found one here, in this very room that we were built up quite some time ago, which was designed to be a mud factory. It's like, so we could get some mud to make packed mud and use for all of our building blocks. The amount of mud that I have used now over in the tree nursery is incredible. Have I used this farm here? Wrong camera angle, but have I? No! Why haven't I? Because I was too lazy to change this wool block for a dispenser. Yeah, that's just... We've got to come around and actually make use of this. See, this is something that's just sitting here that we've completely forgotten while we've moved off into another area. So episodes like this for the behind the scenes, we really need to come back and show a little bit more love for these things. So yeah, enough on that. Let's go down and check out our amethyst shard farm. All the twirls I've got to do just to get down here. Jeez. Now, I really do like this area down here, and okay, this is a space that really doesn't get shown on camera much, but when it does, I do get a lot of comments about how cool it kind of looks. And this was originally just done on I think a little bit of a live stream. I kind of also showed it off a bit in some episodes, but one of our good friends, Mr. Pro Ranger, said, you know, you're putting in all this work for something that's never really going to be seen. But like a few times that I come down here, I'm just always amazed by it, and the few times I show it off on camera, people really enjoy it. So you know what? It was worth the work. Alright, let's stop dilly-dallying and marveling at your own work, and let's check out this farm. Okay, as you can see, I have not been here for a while because we need to do a bit of a harvest. But let's see, is there any at the moment? Okay, so it has just recently harvested a lot. Let's see, how many do you guys think it has harvested over the... Surely it's been like 2 months or so since we've actually built this, maybe 3 months. It's been a while. How many shards do you think this thing has collected? Please leave a comment, you know, down below before we open it. All right, I'll give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have 12. Not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping for a little bit more. But to be fair, like, they've been automatically harvested while all of these ones around it has just, you know, they're still there waiting to be collected. So if I get my fortune, and let's just quickly go through and harvest all the ready ones, let's see how much we do actually get. You are, man, we've really got to come back here more often. I mean, one of the things that we instantly, you know, brought us to a halt was running out of the amethyst block over at the witch farm, the School of Magic, and I think we might be back to having enough and start working on those roofs again. Alright, so our automatic one over, I don't know, let's say 3 months gathered us 12. In probably almost the same amount of time of forgetting it, we got just over 4 stacks, which is like a stack and a bit. Yeah, stack 14. We accidentally broke one before, so there was an extra block in there. But yeah, so I mean, to be honest, this thing is a bit slow. We knew that when we put it in. Oh, now it's at 14. How did that happen? Okay, I think it picked up 2 while I was harvesting. Anyway, it's a slow farm, but the fact that it's still working even when I'm forgetting, like, I could have probably come through and harvested this 4 times and gotten 4 stacks of the amethyst block. The fact that I didn't, and it's only got me 1 stack, but this thing here is still harvesting, it's a win. Like, I'm over in the iron farm often enough so that it is kind of loaded, so I see this as a win, and definitely it was such a fun project to work on, so I'm glad to see it still functioning in our world as designed and intended. So yeah, I still think that it's a slow farm, yes, but it's a successful one. Alright, so we've spoken about the mud farm now, which I really need to start using. We've also spoken about the amethyst shard farm, our very own design. Let's now go and check out the iron farm, which isn't... It kind of is I don't know. I just took the basic principles to make it and then, you know, like, kind of put it on steroids. There's like 40 villages in there. It's great. It's not often, but we do get this thing to have 4 iron golems in it at a time, which is really, really cool. I mean, being a bedrock world, and, like, you know, a couple of years ago, when I actually started on YouTube, which is only like 3-4 years ago, we couldn't make iron farms on bedrock, and now to be able to have one where we're getting like 4 iron golems at a time, it's so good to see. But as you can see, you know, we've used up a lot of lanterns over in the tree nursery, and this is where I've been getting them all. So we've got quite a nice amount here. We've already got one full double chest. We're almost at half of another one there. I mean, this has our string goodies. We're doing pretty good for the poppy front, and I have been turning them into blocks as well, just to help with storage a little bit, and you know, just for those odd occasions when I want to take a large amount of iron with me, I've got that option to take it in bulk. But yeah, this farm is working really cool. I'd also just like to point out that while we're over here at the iron farm, I do like this glass effect around it, with the whole essence of evil sort of drawing upon it. I kind of like it, and it helps with the whole, you know, the point of our hardcore world, because, you know, yes, I'm walking around, I don't have an elytra. I'm in diamond armor because I don't want to go to a bastion and try and find a netherite upgrade thing. So, you know, we play this quite safe, yes, but the whole idea of this is to try and make a world where we can tell a big story, and the Cherrywood Isles itself really leans it to quite a few bits, so I'm really happy with that, and even just the small little details that we've added. So yeah, I just thought while we were over here, I just make a little comment on how I do quite enjoy that glass staining. And that chicken has been in the water for so long. It won't despawn because every now and then I get like a random chicken egg and I just throw it. Yeah, he's been drifting out to sea for so long. Let this be a warning, guys, don't just throw random eggs. Alright, so it's almost night again and I'm going to have to take another quick nap because, yes, this is hardcore and I still don't like risking it even in my own area. But I thought we could come around and check out one other little project, which is, yes, this guy over here. So as you can see, this is the area we've set up for Mr. Sniffer, our good friend over here, to be able to get us, you know, those, what are they, torch flowers, and what are you collecting over here? Torch flower seeds and the pitcher pods. So, you know, this farm's been going ever since the update when the Sniffer came out, and then when the armadillos came, and I spent so much time, you know, using the brush to try and get my scoops to protect Burrito. Well, what are you guys doing? You look weird there. Okay. I didn't realise that these guys would just naturally drop their scoots. And once I worked that out, I thought, you know what? I'm going to just chuck one of them in the pen over here, and I've got my own little scoot farm, which we saw over there. There was a few, but this is just like the dummy run. This is our main collection, and we have managed to get quite a few just passively going by, as well as a lot of eggs because of Mr. Sniffer's friends. But, you know, this farm, unintentionally, just an easy little build. I mean, all it is there's a grass field here with a fence around it, and as you might be able to hear, there's just a hopper minecart running underneath picking up anything that drops. So if you're after a simple scoot farm, this is 100% the way to go. Okay, armadillos aren't stronger than chickens. I tell you what, I was going to look for just a random park bench, but when was the last time we were inside the honey farm? Like, look at this place. I forget sometimes that I went full out detailing all the interiors of these buildings, and I never go in them. Unless it's my house or the cameraman's house, you know, I don't go in them. But they've all got beds, they've all decorated, all the towers and everything. Just hear all the bees pop out. Oh, that was perfect. Alright, let's go on to our next part, but I probably should shut that after myself, you know, there we go. But yeah, look how cool this room is. Yeah, sometimes I just forget, you know, the stuff that we've built around here. And you come on, we've got our bees all lined up. And it's also because the way that this is set up, you know, you've got observers to go off. We'll also be able to have our bamboo farm powered off on the back end of this. So, you know, it was able to make redstone look pretty, but also be able to get quite a bit out of just a small space. Oh, speaking of things that we haven't seen in a while, we've got our camels. Oh, wait, one of you were named. We've got Trot, who is the legacy to Spot. Yes, Spot was the original one, then in the first hardcore world we had Dot, and now we have Trot, who I believe was named by Dr. Noel. I think that's who named Trot. And then we have... What? No. One of you camels was named CK? KC? Huh. Oh yeah, here we go, KC. We've also got our camels. So as you can see here, guys, we've got a camel and another horse that is in desperate need of a name. And if you name them, I promise that one day I might come back and remember that they're here and take them for a ride. That sounds so horrible to... I love all of my Minecraft pets, you know, trust me, I love them all. I think now it's time we actually go ahead and find Bart. Alright, so I'm going to start wrapping up this bit of a behind the scenes episode from the hardcore world. It was really just a little bit of showing off some of the things that we've got that passively runs in the background here in the Cherrywood Isles that has definitely been missed ever since we started work in the tree nursery, and I kind of just wanted to touch base on a little bit. As well as, you know, as I said at the start, it's been a little bit since a hardcore episode. I wanted to let you guys know the world's thriving, and if you haven't, I'm going to do a little bit of a self-plug here. If you haven't already, please do check us out over on Instagram or Discord, because that's where I tend to keep a fairly good up-to-date. I mean, sometimes it's a little bit slow, but I always keep everyone up to date there. So like when I was having some problems with my capture card, Discord was the first place that I let everyone know. So if you are enjoying my content, you might want to check that out just for a little bit more information on what's happening. I always feel so awkward doing self-plugs. Let's go look for Bart now. So Bart usually loves hanging up around here. I didn't see him by the pond, so maybe we should come down here. And for those of you who remember, this is actually the pond where we brought Fredo back as a tadpole from the witch farm area, and he grew up down here with all these tropical fish. And then, yeah, so whenever I seem so confused about why is Fredo over in the tree nursery, this is where he started his life, okay? He was in here, and he chose to jump over the fence and swim all the way through the fish market area and found himself over in the tree nursery where he just hasn't left. I've been worried a few times, like I am a little bit now with Bart because I haven't seen him in a while, but he never has seemed to have left the tree nursery, so clearly he didn't like the pond we made for him, and it doesn't look like Bart is enjoying it either. So, Bart is a little bit easy though to find because armadillos don't like people running past them, and you can hear them running up into a little ball, which always gives me a little bit of a jump scare sometimes, but it tends to make me laugh. Alright, Bart, are you down here by the shore? No? Okay, let's take this little boat out. Okay, can we see him? Is he up here? No. I'd be worried if he was on this rock edge. Okay, so he's not there. Alright, let's take this back around then, because there's... Control your raft between. Thank you. Alright, he's not up here. No, I can't see him climbing up there. Is he running down through here? No, I can't see or hear. Oh, I really hope he hasn't stepped on one of these campfires. Oh, that'd be horrible. Bart, please tell me you're smart enough to choose life. In fact, have we got any spider eyes here? Oh, yes. I have managed to collect a stack of armadillo scoots from these guys. So see, this is where I realised that they drop them. So it was from seeing this here, and I thought, I'm going to throw one of these guys in with Mr. Sniffer and just automatically collect them. Now, much like the Amethyst Shard farm, you can see that we have manually collected a lot more than we did passively, but At least we don't need to work for those ones. Okay, Bart, are you here in our garden patch? No? Bush sheep, have you seen Bart? Oh, don't give me the silent treatment, mate. You put yourself there. I didn't force you to be there. Have you seen Bart? You are no help to me. Okay, we would have seen him on our walk around there, so I don't think he's up here. Ooh, could he be over with our fox statue? Bart? B, have you seen Bart? No? Okay. Magic cat who destroyed my bed. Look, can we get you floating again? I don't like you being on the trapdoor. Oh, no, you're on the ground. I want you floating again. Thank you. No. There we go. So, this little magic trick only works because there was a bug. I can't remember what update it was, but somewhere around here is a chunk border. And it turns out that if beds were placed like this, near a chunk border, they would be sent invisible and like kind of half cut off. And that's what happened here. So this bench should look like that. As you can see when we come up around here, you can see that there's that little box highlighted underneath the cat's feet. There should be a bed there. But it's another one of those bedrock bugs, and I like it because it lets me have a floating cat. But doesn't seem to be here by our fox statue, so I think... do we try the maze? Could he have wandered off down there? I mean, he's never actually... I've seen him here. This is the furthest I've ever seen Bart. I've never seen him venture down to where the villagers are, so this is new territory. I don't know what to expect. And yes, I am nervous because I can't see Bart, and this isn't a part now. It's not like I'm trying to go, oh yeah, he's this. Where is he? Bart, are you in the maze? Like, mate, I've never field tested you being down this far. Oh crap, I'm in the maze. Look, the maze is a great idea, and when I made it, it was too easy because I just knew how to get through it. I have forgotten the path. If it's not clear, geez, no. Jump. I need to get over there. Oh, that's a... No! If you ever want to annoy yourself in the future, just make yourself a hedge maze. Don't enter it for a really long time. And then try and find your way out. Where am I? I don't care even if I go out the entranceway. I just want to find an exit. Oh, yes! Okay, but I'm just going to walk around the perimeter here. I can't see you over there. You're not down there. You're not over here. Are you over in the champions area? No? Again, more campfires. I'm starting to worry. Should I have this many campfires lying around if I want some free roaming pets? This could be... Am I a bad pet owner? Okay, I'm not going through the maze, so I'm going through my little cheaty path. So, for the keen-eyed viewers, you may have noticed that I never actually put a barrier blocking between here, and it was just in case I got annoyed with the maze and couldn't find my way back through, so I could have a cheaty way. And now we're using it. But, where are you now? I'm getting a little stressed. Okay, you're not down there. Bart. Bart, is that... Oh, please be Bart. Yes! Oh my god, I'm not gonna lie, man. I was worried. It's been 3 days in-game that I have been searching for you, man. How are you enjoying... This is the furthest I've ever seen. Did you get yourself stuck? Oh, I forgot to get spider eyes, didn't I? I was going to feed you spider eyes when I found you, but I forgot. So, stay safe. Whatever you do, don't go down here, because this is our portal. And I never expected you to come down this far. But if you end up going to the Nether, I'm going to be annoyed. Okay, look, I know I need to return to the witch farm, the School of Magic, but I don't need you going there to convince me to go back, alright? That's not cool. Let me go get you some food. Do I have spider eyes? Not in there. I have 6. I'm going to take you 3. I'm sure you don't need more than 3. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know, because you know with dogs, when they get low health, you can feed them meat or bone. Yeah, stop trying to walk in this camera angle. You should have stuck to the path. That's why we built paths. So I know, like, when dogs' health get low, you can feed them, you know, beef and rotten flesh, and that's sort of, you're not going to the enchanting tower, to fix up their health. I don't know if armadillos are the same. Like, I don't know if he's taken any fall damage, because if he was visiting the fox and then was just sniffing flowers and fell off that edge, okay, maybe I'm a bad pet owner. But I bring you food. Get out of there. Come over here. Come here. Yes. Hello. Look how cool he is as he just sort of... Alright, but does this heal you? No, it just makes you want to mate, and that's not what I'm wanting to do with you. I love you, but as a pet. I'm not going to lie, I'm now concerned with you being down here so close to the portal. I don't mind you exploring, but I don't want you being down here. So can you come with me back up here?
You are very, very slow. But at least you're still moving.
I don't need you to go up to the villages. Why? We're walking together, mate. You should have known it was me. I think... Let's bring you back up over to here. Okay, I'll bring you over here and then I'll give you another snack. And then I think that's where we're going to call this behind the scenes. We touched on how everything's going, you know, that's passively working on Cherrywood Isles. We also got to do a little bit of a base tour. So, I mean, that it can kind of be seen as that too. Most importantly, though, we found Bart. You're safe, mate. Keep exploring. You have adventured so much further than I thought you would. Like, we brought you some from that savannah over there where the iron farm is. Bart, where are you? But I was trying to have a heartful moment with you. You're still giving off hearts. I can see where you're going. That damn armadillo. Anyway, guys, I really hope you have enjoyed this behind the scenes. I know it's not quite like a normal hardcore episode, but, you know, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of, you know, a little bit of taste back into this world, and, it's also maybe a little bit of a trip down, you know, memory lane, going and seeing some of these old builds and everything. I've surely enjoyed it, and I've realised some flaws that I need to go and fix. Look, I don't know why I keep ending each one of my little things with a... I just noticed it, and I apologise if that's been annoying, jeez. But anyway, guys, you know, thank you to everyone who has tuned in and watched this behind the scenes. If you've got any ideas for any of those, for any of the mobs that we've gone through and seen that didn't have names, please let me know. I love naming mobs in Minecraft. I don't like naming withers or wardens. Putting that out there, I'm not doing it. Sorry, don't try. But, you know, I like having that bit more life, and as I said, the whole purpose of this hardcore world is to see how much of a world we can develop that can tell a story. So when this is all said and done, you know, I'm hoping to be able to get a little bit of, maybe a bit of a story coming through, a bit of a movie thing being made out from this world. You know, these are all still ideas, but it's the whole idea of what's driving me to keep working in this world. And yeah, so like, as I said, it's been a little bit of absence from the hardcore world, I know, but that's because now the Let's Play's in and I'm really enjoying that pace. Like, it's very much so like how I've been recording this episode, and I'm enjoying that so much more because it's just a little bit more connecting with the whole Minecraft, or just playing with it through. I'm really enjoying that sort of style. But what I'm wanting now to do with the hardcore episodes is do a little bit more of, so at the moment, I've recorded the intro part and all that sort of stuff, and I've just sort of said, I've explained 2 things that I want to get done, and now there's a cutscene, and when I come back, those 2 things are going to be done. So that's not stuff that we're doing anymore with the Let's Play, like we're playing out through it all. It's a whole experience. But now, I want to be able to get that done. So that whole thing can only be maybe like a couple of minutes, and then we can get into the next big project for it, and then the next part. So we can get a few more builds done in one episode. It might take a little bit longer to come out, but I'm hoping that, it's going to be worth that wait. So thank you to everyone who has tuned in. And yeah, until next time, guys,